see I'm in my car. Just wanted to talk about some stuff right off the bat. I'm actually working on a new project right now that I got from eBay, and I picked these guys up. Little guitars. These are 3D printed. They're kind of neat, and I'm going to be using them for part of my GI Joe setup. So I got two of them, which actually they're nicely done and nicely got a little bit of detail in them. So I'll probably be painting these guys up and working with them. That's not the only thing I got there for that. From another vendor, I ended up getting this nice little speaker box right here. So I'll be painting that up. And actually it's nicely done. Oh yeah, this is really, really detailed for it being 3D printed. And I also happen to have this little guy here as well, because it came as a set. So I got that part there, so that way for the amplifier and of course the speaker. And I got these really cool looking guitars. I actually was surprised I got two of them versus one, which I thought was really, really neat. So I also got the second guitar right here. And let me just make sure I show you guys the two guitars. You see, I'm not just pulling one, but I got two. And next, it's the mic stand and bass. I'm not going to take it out, but as you can see, there's the microphone right there, and then here's the stand for it. So I'll be plugging that in too, giving it a little paint up job here and there. Let you guys know what I'll be doing with it in the near future. But for the time being, I'm going to be basically painting. So then that way I can get that going, which I thought would be kind of fun. And I'm also working on another figure custom, actually using this body right here, as you can see. So that's going to be the figure custom. This actually came from the Dress Blues Gung Ho. So it's in pretty good shape, but I'll be using this for a pattern to customize. So that's what I got going on here. And then of course I also have a plans for this Mercer head as well. So that's the other thing. And also what I got from a person by the name of Lucky7 or James Lucky, he actually has these guys out. So this is what I'm going to be working on next. As you can see, these right here are 3x6 semi-tubular rivets, which are actually used for your GI Joes. Sometimes that does happen. They do break off, or you're trying to put a different part on. But as you can see, that's where the rivet looks like on one end, and then this is what the rivet looks like on this end, as you can see. So these actually work for these guys like that. So sometimes you end up having them being too loose because after time they do give out. So sometimes you have to re-crimp them again. We actually trying to gain access to a tool so that way I can use these guys. I do have one right now, but I want to try and get another one that looks like a crimping plier type thing, which you actually press down, so that way you can lock it in place. So I want to do a challenge on that part to see which one does best and which one doesn't quite do well. And of course, never forget, also for the same guy, lots of O-rings. These actually are really nice because you see, the thing is, these are a lot thinner and they're able to stretch better for those type of O-rings that you need for your older Joes, because there's not much room to play with when you're trying to put the O-rings in 1982 to 1984 Joes, because apparently the bodies are just slightly smaller, so it makes things a little more narrow, and you're unable to actually get a thicker O-ring in there. The thicker O-rings are actually better off for anything past 1986 because they actually have a little bit more gap. And what I mean by that too is the head structure is a little bit different around the neck, because your 82 to 84s, they can only move left and right, while these guys here, they actually pivot, because you can see the little ball right here on the bottom. So that way they can turn left and right and then move their heads up and down in this case. So that's usually the difference. So you can't put this style head on an 82 to 84 body because it just won't fit. You might have to sand down everything so then you can get it to fit, but I wouldn't want to do that, so that wouldn't be a good idea as well. I just thought I'd give you guys some updates as well. So the latest update will be is that I'm still doing school, so finals are coming up next week, so there may not be a video on, so just let you guys know. I probably might be getting something together the following week. And I'd like to give an opportunity and a chance to thank Lord Fish Gaming for the support on basically Discord. So I was actually surprised to hear that. Thanks to my friend Victus Videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate the gesture there. And thank you, Shugi, for showing up and watching my videos. Check out one of my current videos that I have right now. And that was actually my trip over at the Lodi Comic Con in the area. And I got to meet Sergeant Slaughter. So I did take some pictures. So you can check that out on my current video that's out right now. Other than that, everything's been going okay. And other than that, I better get some A's this time around for the semester. Well, I usually get an A anyways, but I'll be dealing with philosophy, so that one's kind of like, so-so, but I'll be all right with that. Anyways, I want to say, everybody, thank you very much for watching the Viper's Pit, and I appreciate the support out there. And just to let you guys know, I appreciate everybody. I really do. And just remember this. If you're feeling kind of sad, go buy a toy. Make a toy. Anyways, just remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for my latest content, and give some of my older videos a little love. That's it for now. Everybody, have a great weekend. Thank you. Hit Viper signing off.